All right, let's see. Where is it? Okay, here we go. So, as you can see to the right, ignore the one to the left. To the right, we have a video called Alana Pierce calls you a fake gamer if you are rooting for games to fail. Okay, we talked about that the other day. It was a standalone video. We didn't talk about it on stream. We just, had a little conversation about it. Oh, hey. Shout out to Lazy Dunmer. He just became a single mom on his own. Shouts out to you. I appreciate you. Welcome. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the Squabblers. So we talked about that. So what I tend to do is I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Let me get this off the screen. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Sometimes I forget to advertise my videos on Twitter. And so what happened was I came on January 19th, despite the fact that I probably made the video like on January 17th. I came and I posted it on Twitter. Okay. 2 days late. And so I noticed, Jesus Christ, that thing is sitting at 125,000 views. I noticed a lot of people were interacting with this particular post I put on Twitter. And then before I know it, guess who retweeted it? Grums. Okay, where is he? So there it is. I knew I was in trouble when Grums retweeted this shit. Because I got 2,400 followers on Twitter. My page isn't nothing amazing or anything to be, bragging about or anything like that. But Grums has 230,000 followers. So the moment he quote tweeted this, I knew I was in trouble. Trouble. Okay. He says, Grums said, let me get closer so y'all can see it. Oh, wrong one. Grums says, I've helped make multiple billion-dollar game franchises that launch genres. Still get called a tourist. Word has lost all meaning. Meanwhile, the woman making her game credits is calling you one. I knew I was in trouble. Y'all know me. Well, a lot of you guys are new subscribers, so you don't know me. I am a simp. Okay, I'm a full-blown simp. Not only am I a simp, but I'm a sexist simp. Okay, if you a pretty face, I'm gonna go a little bit lighter on you than I normally do. Okay, men, you getting all the smoke. Women, I'm tending to, let's be reasonable and all of this stuff. No. Men, you getting all of the smoke. I'm gonna finish you. I'm gonna put you in the dirt. I'm not letting up. I'm roasting you into oblivion. Okay, so it's very rare for me to go full-blown splash on a pretty woman, okay? Because I'm a simp, all right? And you can't judge me for being a simp because I told you I was a simp. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So the fact that I was actually making this video is actually pretty hilarious. Mr. What's his name says, nah, go heavy on her. She's got no integrity for gaming. This motherfucker just called me Atreus Bayless. Anyway, check out these comments, bro. Bro, when I tell you they ripping her to shreds in these comments. Y'all got to see my quote tweets. I responded to. I was like, oh yeah, she's definitely gonna block me now, and we're gonna check to make sure. I don't think she's blocked me yet, but I wouldn't. She thought she did something. I mean, you got Endymion in here. Smash JT is in here. Ian Miles Chong, even though I don't like him, is in here. I mean, it's a lot of people in here going off saying, speaking a piece on her. She's a no talent thought. I mean, like, I'm hearing stuff about Alana Pierce that I didn't even know. I don't know if they're true. So I'm not gonna get up here and repeat some of the things that have been said ever since this started to go viral. But she's gonna address some of that herself in a minute. But yeah, they're going bonkers. They are absolutely going bonkers. Let me see if I can pull up. It was one post. I mean, look at this. This person, I'm in my notifications. So apparently if you want a game to fail, it's not because you're a retarded conformist, it's because you're not a real gamer. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Look at this person. I definitely want certain games to fail, games with predatory monetization, games with egregious practices, soulless cash grabs of existing IPs, stuff like that. Calling someone a fake gamer for saying they might want certain games to fail is stupid. I agree. Okay. You obviously want certain products to fail because you don't want it to set a bad precedent in the damn space, in the industry. I mean, come on. I don't even know what this person is saying. Can anybody read this? Anybody here speak Spanish? Let's see if I can translate. Oh, here it is. Translate button. Well, man, wishing for a game studio to crash is being a bit of a moron. As with BioWare, I prefer that it continues to exist. Take note of how poorly Veilguard was done and rectify it for the next title. Yeah, I disagree with you. I disagree with you. That's all I got to say about that. But yeah, though, so it's going on and on and on. So let's go ahead and get to Alana Pierce's comments. Okay. And she hasn't blocked me. So that's great. She responded. Now, first thing she responded with, I thought she had made a video, but she didn't make a video. She just posted an old video. She says, I'm sick of fake gamers. We're obviously not going to watch, but I have a good idea of what she is saying. Okay. She's getting cooked in these comments. She's absolutely getting cooked. There's some that agree with her, but she's definitely getting cooked in these comments. All right. She goes, I said what I said. This is her responding to the fact that Grums reposted my tweet with my video on it. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Based on the number of views that tweet got and the views that the video itself has, it doesn't seem to me like a lot of people actually went and saw what I said. So I'm just going to assume they took the title and ran with it. Okay. She continues. She's talking about eggs here, but we're going to ignore that. All right. She goes, I am aware it's fairly pointless to address this because if you fall for the BS, I think you're actively choosing to. But yes, I was a writer on a AAA game at Sony Santa Monica for 4 straight years. I created characters, developed main plot lines, wrote levels, etc. I worked with hundreds of people who can and do support by this. Anyone who tells you I fabricated this or only worked on a cookbook is an idiot. Okay? I have been probably annoyingly vague about details. When you work at a big company and you have a following, sometimes people explicitly ask you to be. And I care much more about the people I work with there than I do about the internet's bad actors. It's obvious that this is getting to her. It's obvious that this is getting. She continues though. She continues. Okay, obviously I'm opting to engage with losers now, but also for the record, I've never slept with, been on a date with, kissed, or even so much as held hands with anyone who works in the industry. I just went to university to study writing and then became a writer. Okay. This person says, why is this even coming up now, especially after you've decided to leave the industry? She says, I haven't left the industry. I'm contract writing on 2 games and narrative director on another. This has been coming up for 10 years. I just genuinely don't acknowledge it. But tonight I happen to be bored waiting for files to upload at 4:30 a.m. Okay. Nigga, she's triggered. I ain't gonna lie. God damn. She is triggered, which, you know what I'm saying? Honestly speaking, I understand where she's coming from. Okay. Let's assume that she did work hard. Okay. Let's assume that she actually did work hard to get to where she is. It'll probably be annoying if you're working hard, you're doing everything you're supposed to do, and then there's these random rumors swirling around about how you've split open them cheeks to get your job. I don't know how true it is. Let's see. Is that better? That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. Yeah, but then that's in the way of, let's do this. That's a little bit better. We'll worry about it later. Okay. All right. So yeah, I can see how that can be annoying. But first of all, I just want to preface this by saying I've never heard any of these allegations, but I've never been plugged in as much as I have now. I want to see if I can pull these up. The reason why she's saying some of these things. Okay, let me see if I can pull it up, because I saw somebody say something in my notifications last night that was absolutely egregious. Absolutely egregious. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? Here it is. Oh my God! Somebody said this. This is insane. Watch this. This person says, I'm just going to leave these here, homie. Somebody goes, regardless of the method used to draw this, my original artwork was not referenced as a source from the beginning. That gave the impression it's her original drawing. And no, it didn't take me 45 minutes. It took me 3 days. This person then tagged Alana Pierce. Okay. And as you can see, in this post, this is from 2019. This person posted a picture of where Alana Pierce posted this on Instagram and said, smashed out one very scribbly shinobi while I waited on World of Warcraft Classic to download, done with Derwent pencils and a black Copic marker on trusty old printer paper. Took about 45 minutes. Guys. So first we got to set this stage. If Alana Pierce, this is egregious, by the way, stealing somebody's art is heavily egregious. If she will steal somebody's artwork and lie about it, what else will you lie about? Like I said on Twitter, I've simped long enough. I'm calling you out for this shit. I don't care that it was from 2019. People tend not to, on average, people tend not to change that much. And I have a hard time believing that from 2019 up until now, you're like, in 5 years or 6 years, you're just a super different person. You stole somebody's artwork and tried to pass it off as yours. And the person called you out for it. She says, I'd also just like to be clear that I deleted it out of respect when I figured that you had an issue with it. It was in a different language, hard for me to tell. I wasn't trying to cover anything up. I was just removing the fault, knowing I'd contact you in the morning. There's no positive explanation for this. Even if you drew it word for word, bar for bar from this, you have to say, hey, I drew this, I painted this, I did whatever based on somebody else's art. Why would you not put that person in the caption? Because you were trying to hide it. You were trying to take credit for artwork that wasn't yours. So the reason I'm pointing this out is because you have to point out the context. We have to acknowledge that off rip, Alana Pierce just is not an honest person. Or let me not say that. It's not that she's not an honest person. It's that she has the capacity to be a dishonest person and to be a flat out thief, nigga. I'm sorry. It's the facts. You stole art. So without even going to any of the other allegations, it's obviously here that you're capable of one, stealing, being an actual grifter. That's right. That's right. You were an actual grifter. What was you going to do? What was you going to do if somebody in the industry would have said, hey man, Alana, I really appreciate that art that you made. That was really nice. I wonder if you can come commission something for us. What was you going to do? What were you going to do? That's insane. Let's go to the next slide. Okay. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit hard for you guys to read this, but I'll read to you what it says. So this is, I'm assuming maybe this is last year in November. Maybe. She goes, this is somebody trying to call her out for not actually being not actually contributing to the title of God of War. Because remember, she worked at Sony Santa Monica. They worked on God of War Ragnarok. Okay. She goes, the title scenario writer does not exist within the company. So actually nobody is called that, but I write scenarios and create main quest lines, all the shit you for some reason without having any way of knowing think I don't do. Okay. This person responds, narrative director, writing lead would be the scenario writer, just different wording. Okay. What part are you credited for? This person puts a screenshot of everyone who's credited as writers on God of War Ragnarok. Narrative director, Matt Sophos. Writing lead, Richard Zengrande Gober. Okay. Writers, Orion Walker. Okay. Adam Delon. Okay. Anthony Birch. Oh, Anthony Birch. Okay. So Anthony Birch, Lauren Signorino. Okay. Shannon Ingalls. Okay. Ali Sampson, Hannah Filipski. Narrative technical design lead, Mike Groden. Okay. Those are all the writers that were credited for writing on for God of War Ragnarok. All right.
I've never seen myself
Here we go.
represented in the Lord of the Rings before, so this is awesome because I've never seen myself.
I've never seen myself up until Chaos Forever just dropped that $2 super chat. Thank you, my guy. I appreciate it. He says, "Hail chat, is this the DEI channel?" Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay. I appreciate you for being here. Apparently we have 117 of you guys in here. I appreciate everyone for being here. Are we good? I'm seeing buffering. Are we good? It looks like we're good. Okay, I'm gonna continue. All right. So those are all the writers credited for writing for God of War Ragnarok. Okay. All right. She then responds, no, that's not how it works internally. All of the writers write scenarios, not just dialogue. My job is exactly what you're saying I don't do. You don't know anything about what I do or the company I work for, obviously, and it's very weird to pretend you do. Give up. And the person responds, I just find it odd you weren't credited for what you say you do. And then Alana says, and yet I do it full time, and again, wouldn't lie about that on Twitter where everyone I work can see it. Well, that's interesting because one of the writers this was in 2022. Okay, I see. One of the writers for God of War Ragnarok responds and says, if someone is not credited as a writer on God of War Ragnarok, they were not a writer on God of War Ragnarok. Don DeMarco. It's that simple. Last night, I was a little bit confused because I was trying to figure out who this person was. Anthony Birch. I'm like, why is this person significant? And it was right there in my damn face. No, There's no way. There's no way there's buffering. That's impossible. How? Where we were. This is where we were. All right. This is where we were. Talking about Alana Pierce. All right. We good. Crypto Beast talking about, man, get ready for work. You can't lose both jobs. Trust me. Trust me on that one. Okay, so let's get back to it. So we were talking about Alana Pierce. All right. So basically we discussed this person right here. Basically this Anthony Birch person. We were speaking about earlier how Anthony Birch is a writer on Dragon. I keep saying Dragon. God of War Ragnarok. I got Dragon Age on the mind. God of War Ragnarok. And Alana Pierce is claiming to have written on Dragon. Why the fuck do I keep saying Dragon? Jesus Christ. Where's my you stupid button? I got to go and get that back. She claims to have been a writer on God of War Ragnarok. And then the entire time, she's not credited on Ragnarok. And this person, Anthony Birch, whose name is credited in the credits. Okay. And remember what he said? He said, if someone is not credited as a writer on God of War Ragnarok, they were not a writer on God of War Ragnarok. My spite for those who would accept undue credit outstrips my spite for this platform, apparently. Very interesting. So remember what we talked about earlier is that we already have a person in Alana Pierce who is very capable of stealing art, very capable of lying about the art that she created. And now we have a person who says that she is a writer for Sony Santa Monica and she wrote on God of War Ragnarok, and an actual writer says that she didn't. You can say whatever you want to say, but there's two pieces of evidence against her on this. One, she's not credited on God of War Ragnarok. And two, an alleged writer for God of War Ragnarok is saying that if you aren't credited, then you didn't write on it. I mean, that's it. That's it. MRI Gamer says all she did was help write a God of War cookbook. Nah. Is that true? Nah, it's no way. A cookbook? Nah, that's insane. If that's true, that's absolutely positively insane. That's absolutely positively insane. Hold on, let me get a live chat. Make sure we get all y'all comments in here. But yeah, though. So here's the thing. I don't really care whether or not she worked in games or not. I don't care. Because the way that I discovered Alana Pierce was from her YouTube videos and working at IGN. But if you're going to run around here calling people fake gamers or whatever it is, and it turns out that you lie about working in the industry and the way that you work in the industry, who the fuck are you to take seriously? Nobody. I hate to say it because, again, reminder, I'm a simp, okay? I'm a simp, and I used to watch Alana Pierce's content all the time. Not like from a streaming point of view. I don't really watch a lot of streamers. I used to watch her reviews, her gaming opinions, and things like that. So it pains me to say this. But who the fuck are you? To be honest with you, the more and more I uncover about you, Alana, it seems to be that you're just another pretty face in an industry that allowed you to be there for no reason at all. Uh-oh. You made it up. You lied. You made it up. Let's continue. There's more expose. We didn't even get to it all. But we got people trickling in. Make sure y'all hit the like button so people can know that we're live again. This person says she confirmed that she didn't write anything for God of War Ragnarok and only did accessibility stuff. I remember in a video earlier in 2024, where she talked about how having children was a disability. And I'm just like, what? So she did confirm that she was writing accessibility stuff for Sony Santa Monica. She says, I have never said that, but even if I had, accessibility team equals design. I pitched and helped to create features that are in the game. Obviously, writers are devs, but so is everyone who works in accessibility. Are they though? Are they? Like, your job is to tell them how to design the game to be more accessible? I suppose. I mean, I'm not the arbiter of what makes you a game designer or not. Okay. And here it is. Here's the cookbook. Oh, Jesus Christ. The official cookbook of the 9 Realms from Inside Editions and Pixelated Vika is now available for pre-order. Craft mouth-watering dishes from the realms of Midgard, Alfheim, Jotunheim, and beyond. And she goes, hey, I worked on this. Check it out. First of all. Let
me suck them titties, baby. Oh, yeah. Let me suck them titties, baby. Let me suck them titties, baby. I'm home.
Now, I used to say stuff because I was a simp. I used to say stuff like, oh, I respect her work because she didn't use her looks to get to where she got. Well, clearly, I was wrong because them titties are all out. Oh, they out. They out. You telling me, man, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Now, there was another tweet, okay? I don't know if I'm...
Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.